Today I'm going to make a video for you on all the best exercises that I've actually covered in the last 2.5 years. I've noticed that some videos have been more popular than others, and generally it's all to do with articulation somewhere along the line. So what I thought I'd do is just go over some of the top exercises that people have been watching. One of my videos has got nearly 4.5 million views now. So that was a popular one. So what I wanted to do is take some from that, of course, and some from the others that people have said have worked for them. And I'm just going to put it in this video so you've got them all in one place, the best of the best. Now, of course, as you already know, and according to my last video, I'm a big advocate of daily practice. So whatever you do, try and find yourself a daily routine that you can follow. That's the most important thing. Keep it consistent, keep up to scratch, keep yourself limber and ready to be able to speak or sing at your optimum at all times, even if that's not what you're doing on that day. Keep it up. It's regular practice. Give yourself a day or two off, that's fine, but continue on a regular basis if you want to see those results. Right, the first one. This is great for a warm-up, and it's great for actually just helping find flexibility in your vocal system. It's yawning. It was the first exercise of the most popular video of mine, and that's why we're doing it. Yawn. Come on, do it with me. Try it. So what you're doing, you're opening up all these areas all the way from your mouth, your kind of soft palate at the back there, and your throat, all the way down to the pit of your belly, you could say, down, and it just opens up. And what happens when you yawn, you open your mouth and you open these muscles up and they widen in order to inhale lots of air. And so once you've dropped the air in, you can really just hear a big, warm, rich, round sound. And that's basically because you're not restricted. When you're yawning, you're opening everything and your sound much bigger. And actually, if you took the idea of yawning into the way you speak, it does sound silly, I know, but it's just an exercise, and you can start to understand how people with different shaped bodies will sound different. So you can play around with that idea. Of course, if you're someone that feels you've got a small voice or any restriction, try adding a bit of that yawn element in and see what happens. See if it opens up more air to be able to pass through and relieve some of the restriction. But this is just an exercise, so just do it like, I don't know, 10 to 20 times in a row. Make yourself do it. I know it's funny. And actually that small bit of vocalizing is fine. It's just a touch of sound, it's not too much, and that's good enough for a warm-up. Another one of my favorite things, and actually that has proved very popular on the channel, has been the lip trills, because a lot of people couldn't do them before they came to my channel and now can. So not only are people happy that they can do this new thing, but also they're finding that they're getting better articulation because they're doing the lip trills. So let's put that one in second, okay? And I've added a little bit of voice to that. It's not just quiet, it's not just a touch of sound. You don't have to push, just enough to make that happen. And if it doesn't happen on its own, try using your fingers and put them into the soft part of your cheeks and push your lips forward before you do it, like this. I think you'll find that will help. And of course, we can't do lip trills without also doing tongue trills, because this is a warm-up after all, so we need to add those in. Again, if you don't know how to do those, just go back and watch the video on tongue trills and how to do it. For those of you that do, great. We're gonna have the yawns, we're gonna have the lip trills, the tongue trills. Now, I know loads of you love the stuff, but I've done it a couple of times now in previous videos, and I think we've gone over that enough. If you don't know what I'm talking about and it's your first time here, I'll link a video to the warm-up exercise. But today I want to go back to a classic, because most people know it and it's really worth doing, but it's the way we do it that's important. We're going to be doing Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? And we're going to try and do that with our finger in our mouth, like this, just in between our teeth. Gently, not biting, just enough to keep it open. Actually, probably best with your little finger, like this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Okay? Very simple, just like that. But we're going to do it much faster. And we're also going to do it 3 times in a row, or actually we're going to do it as many times in a row as we can on one breath, like this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where's the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? Beautiful. And finally, on this top of the pops of what's been hot on my channel, we're going to give our jaw a little massage. I'm sure, even if you've seen the videos where I'm doing this, on the mumbling ones for example, that you may have forgotten about it, but it was a popular video, all the ones mumbling, and all the ones that I've used where I've done some work with the jaw, because it doesn't often get remembered. A lot of people forget about it and they carry on chewing gum and they carry on eating food, but forgetting that this is a muscle that gets very tight. And so if you're one of those people that finds you can't open your mouth, or you mumble, or you aren't able to articulate clearly, it could often be because you've got a tight clenched jaw. So this muscle that keeps the top and bottom jaws held together can often be very painful when you massage it right. That's what we want. It should hurt. So you can either get your thumbs and lean the weight of your head into it like that, or you can just massage from the sides, drag your hands, the palm of your hands down over that muscle, or you can just go straight in and grab it, one side at a time. Right at the back, it's the muscle you're after, not the bone or the gums. And if you can get hold of it, just squeeze it. Now, I know you won't be able to squeeze it very hard, but it's worth doing little and often. Again, just a little bit every day, because it can be quite tight and it can hurt, this one. But it's really worth kind of getting it limber and flexible, because that will give your jaw so much more range to move in order to articulate sounds. And that's why it's good, and that's why it's important. So that's what seems to have been the most popular exercises on this channel so far. If I've missed any of your favorites out, then just leave a comment in the box below, and I'm sure I'll add it into another video later on. If there's one I've never done, please let me know what it is and see if I can learn more about it and bring it into the Monday and Thursday sessions. And just remember to keep practicing daily. That's what it's all about. Thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me reach over 15,000 subscribers. So all of you out there that have clicked the subscribe button, it's really great because it gives me the incentive to actually carry on and make more and discover new things and try and put new videos together for you. I'm trying to do 2 a week now, so trying to not repeat myself too much. I thought I'd do this one today, and then I'm going to start bringing in new exercises, not the ones from my 8-week course, because that's very specific and it's designed in a certain way that grows you over time, and it's kind of literally designed to build your instrument, your body, up to the best it can be. So I'm not really going to use too many of the ones from the course, but I might dip into some of them from that. There is a world of knowledge out there. There's many different schools of thought, and as you probably know, I like to work holistically. I believe that the whole body makes up the voice, not just the voice box itself. So thank you for watching. I've been Darren McStay. This is Improve Your Voice, and until the next time, look after your voice.